And welcome back for more F1 2020 as we take on the France Grand Prix. So let's get us started on that. Once again, let us take a look at the activities of things we've already had set up. So once again, to recover, we picked the race simulator, reaction training, and chassis equipment upgrade on that. And we did spend some R&D points. So once again, we put that into durability. Increase that. We have one here in powertrain. We're also working on aerodynamics and of course our chassis. Alright, so there we go with that. So let's get this started. Let's advance to the Grand Prix weekend.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Alright, that is good to know. Thank you. So let us go. Round 10 to the FP weekend. Alright, so here we are. And it's going to be a wet practice. So, alright, let us go. So we're going to have a little bit of a wet practice and then as soon as that dries out, we'll switch over to the dries. But for right now, we're going to go with the wet setup. And this is at the Circuit de Paul Ricard. Alright.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Alright, thank you, Jeff, on that. We're going to go with custom setup. So we're going to set this up for a wet setup. So therefore, for our aerodynamics, we're going to want that at a 4 and an 8. Moving now to the transmission, we want that on a 50 and a 65, so that stays exactly as is.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
So we want the top ones on the negative 270 and 120, the front toe and rear toe at 0.5 and 0.05, and then that one's at the 20. Alright, now for the suspension, we want that at a 1.1. 8.9.
At the end of this session, we need to return 2 sets of
And
tires. We'll give back
6.9.
the 2 most worn sets, so we may as well get the most out of them while we can. They won't be available for the rest of the weekend, though, so don't run too hard on anything you might need later on.
Brakes, we want that at 150. And then for the tires, we want those at 21.4 for the front. And then 19.5 for the back. Alright, so let's save it. We're going to say one at France.
Heavy rain to stay a while. Doesn't look
What?
like it's moving anytime soon.
Alright. So we're going to load that. Alright. And let us get started. Track
Take it easy to start
acclimatization.
with. The track's wet.
Alright. So, like always, we are going to start with the track acclimation. Now, of course, in the wets, we're not going to get the DRS, so we won't have DRS zones to do. And there's our chicane. Alright, and here we go. 285 to start the program off. As you can see, no DRS zones. Alright. Perfect. Nailed that. Well, everything purple.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
And it was a clean lap too. And the fastest lap. Alright, I somewhat tend to do good on most of those. Box.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Box a slap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
And right now, I am the only car out on track. And it looks like one of the Racing Point cars is now out there on track as well.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep, and coming into the pits. All right. So, we got that one done. We're going to be staying on the wets for a little while. Alright, let's go to Tyre
some quick
Management.
lap times are now being posted. It's getting faster out there. When you're ready, let's go.
Alright. So we're going to be starting our second qualifying program, tire wear. Weather report.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
So yes, we're going to run the wet car setup. As I overtake Romain Grosjean, who's in the Alfa Romeo car. Alright, 3 laps to go. Around this track, and like I said, after this one I am not going to be keeping the monogas driver. I don't think he's working out for the team. But I couldn't pick who I wanted for the team. And that, of course, is Mick Schumacher, Michael's son. So we're going to see a shift in balance after this race. That's how you keep that in the purple on this track. Well, it's still going to be a purple, so that means it's going to be an optimum. So you want either it to be in the green or in the purple.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
And once again, we set a new fast lap. Boxer slap. Box.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, so around that chicane. I said a purple for sector 2. Not bad. Alright. So, another practice program. Perfect. I like this track a little bit. You know, you got pit lane here, the pit wall is all the way over there.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 50.0.
Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still rating. So we're going to move on to fuel management. Oh, look at that. We've already done set 3 consecutive fast laps.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
That's a new one I've seen. So I don't know if I'm going to get that one to set the to have 3 consecutive fastest laps. We'll see when we get to the final one. Maybe I can do it. Now, don't be discouraged. To anyone out there that is new to the game and everything, please do not be discouraged if you can't complete all the objectives. You know, if you're playing under normal qualifying, normal full practice and full qualifying rules of the game, don't be discouraged. Use that time to try to build up and everything. Alright? There's pit lane down that way, but we're not heading towards pit road. So we can't use the overtake for this program. And this is fuel management. So basically what you want to do is when you're going into the corners, you want to lift and coast. Especially if it's a heavy braking zone and you see those numbers, lift when you see the 150. I like to do some extra lifting right about there to ensure that I can get an optimal
complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that one, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Alright. Box a slap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Also, one thing, don't be afraid to use your overtake button if you have it. Okay? As you can see, I put in a new one. I put a new one in before the start of the Grand Prix. So let's bring up what my engine looks like. And the energy store is at 1, while the MG UK and turbocharged is at 58%. So remember, you only get a set number of those. So if you don't use those wisely, and
there's 3 laps of fuel remaining,
and everything, you will be taking grid penalties. All right. You could end up at the back of the grid, and then you have to fight your way all the way up to the front. And there I am coming up against 6-time world champion, 91 wins to his credit, Lewis Hamilton. hopefully all of you guys are being safe out there. That, you know, thank you for tuning in to watch the videos and everything. I really appreciate that. So don't forget, if you like this and you like all my other content here on my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up. Alright, we move on now to the Ers Deployment.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:50.0.
And we got the consistent.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Well, that didn't sound like someone's car alarm going off. So now we move on to the Ers Deployment. That's, you know, basically going to test, you know, we're looking for good ERS management, how you manage the energy recovery system on your car. No Grand Prix this weekend. Races next weekend from Portugal. And I will be live, you know, right after that, sometime in the afternoon, to do the next race. And here we go. We're starting the Ers Deployment. Down the back straightaway, we're going to use some of that. We're going to keep it in the purple. And there you go, we set the top speed in the speed trap. 310.8 kilometers per hour. We are the fastest car on the track. I like going for optimal on all of them. You know what? Let's use some of that.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
And once again, we set a new fastest lap time. Box the slap.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Box the slap.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Box, box.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Weather report.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Alright, so we're still in the wets.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Right. I always don't like driving on a wet track for some reason. Alright. Our next one, qualifying pace.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Once again, we got the fans up there in the stands, so gotta love having the fans there. So far, we have me with the fastest lap time. Then it's Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, and then Alex Albon. That is the order right now. Not necessarily going to be the order for the race. That is just order right now for fastest lap. So this is the qualifying pace program, another one that does not utilize the coming up on Daniel Ricciardo. Don't want to crash into him. Try and if only there was somewhere I could let Daniel probably knows I'm behind him. My old teammate from F1 2019. And here we go. We're just going to try to set a good fast time. I am not too proud of that. let's see how we do. Got us set. Target lap time is a 155.928. And once again, we set up as we're first in the speed trap. And hey, we set a fast sector 2. So therefore, we've collected all of our objective points that we needed to do. So let's see if we set an optimal time.
Heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Program complete and a job well done.
Target.
We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
All right. Boxer slot.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Let's set that towards lean. Because we're showing that we're low on gas.
Fuel. Box in the next 2 laps, please. Box this
You
lap,
got it,
please.
Jeff.
Box this lap.
Cut.
When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
Yep, we call that speeding in the pits. The pit road actually has a speed limit. Alright, got that. And we move on to our last one, race strategy.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Five laps to go around the track here at Paul Ricard. Here's Pierre Gasly. This would be his home Grand Prix. Of course, my home Grand Prix is the Circuit of the Americas. Galeazzi's was, along with Leclerc's, the Monaco Grand Prix. And then, of course, after this, we'll go into pre-practice 2. Yep, hey David, welcome. Just finishing up the qualifying, the practice programs. This is the last one. So I perfected, once again, the track acclimation. I got all the points in the very first lap. All gates purpled. So we're beginning our first 5 laps. One second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Had the exterminators showed up. Anyway, back to the rest. I thought that was UPS. One second. Yeah, just the kitchen.
Just the kitchen?
Just the kitchen, yes.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
All right.
Good, right? Next.
I do apologize for the little pause in the stream there and everything. Building's exterminator showed up just recently and just showed up. So yes, it is. I would like to see them use more configurations on it. Like, maybe change up the circuit every now and then, and not have it like the way it is right now. And there we go, passing Kevin Magnuson of Pops.
Great lab. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Alright, and we got a good pace on that. There is my teammate, but not for long. I am not happy with the performance Galay has been putting in, so up until now. Which one are you going with? The steering wheel.
We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Are you going with the one that the games promote? Nice, you're gonna go with the I can't pronounce that company's name, but I'm thinking about getting one myself, but I love playing with the controller. I think using the joysticks on it, the analog, sticks really brings it home for me.
Great lab. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Alright, and we start the final lap. Got another 20 points for that. So the total we can get is indeed 90. And once again, we've set the fastest time in the speed trap. well, not the fastest time. We went through it having a fast KPH. Oh, nice. So, like, for Flight Simulator and everything?
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Thank you, Jeff. Box a slap.
Repeat that. There's interference. Understood. Stopping this lap.
I don't know, sometimes Jeff can understand you and sometimes he can't. So if that happens, use the D-pad. Alright, Ace Combat. Does that mean you're gonna dress in all red and become the Red Baron and deliver pizza to everyone? And become Snoopy's primal enemy?
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
So I've never played Ace Combat, so I'm not too familiar with the game. So I was, we all know that Snoopy's arch nemesis was indeed the Red Baron. So, yep, that's where that reference came from. Alright. A while back ago, I actually tried Red Baron Pizza. It was alright. I remember the commercials for it, so... And with that, we are done on a rainy course today. And I like how the rain, if you take a look at it where my side view mirrors are all wet and everything. So we are done with this and everything. So we are going to move on to FP2 and I will go to the dry setup. Drinking some orange juice right now. All right.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Iceman, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. And that's it. Practice is officially
And-
over. Until next time, goodbye.
And of course, our teammate down there, all the way at the bottom of the grid. I am not liking this. I do not like him, not one little bit. All right. Interesting. So, like you know, like U.S., the British, the Royal Air Force, you know, the old, is it past and present jets, like the Zeros from Japan, or like the ones that our Air Force uses? Those type of, what I mean is, do they use past and present planes? And while we're doing that, we're going to fix up our car setup. So we got to go over to the dry. Setup. Okay. And here we go with the French dry setup. Now, we want to have this on a 5 and a 5 for that. Now, transmission,
Right,
we
here's
want
something
that
to remember
on
about
a
this circuit.
75
Watch out
and...
for turns 11, 12 and 14. You need to take them wide and trail brake to hit a late apex and get ready for the following corner. Some of those entries may surprise you.
A 75 and a 90 for the throttle. For suspension, we want that at a 270 still. And that all stays the same. Actually, it doesn't, because the top one stay the same. We want the bottom front toe at an 8. And the real toe at a 0.29. Now, for suspension, the most important, we want this one on a 3.3, 10.9, and a 3 and a 3 again. Yep. Okay. Alright, and for the brakes, we want the brakes on an 89 and a 53. And of course, we got to change the tire pressures. So 23.4 and a 21.5 PSI. Alright, let's save this as France.
Now, we've all done a lot of work for this circuit on the simulator, but nothing beats real data. Bear in mind the car's capability changes based on track conditions, so your reference points may not always be in the same place.
Alright, let's go to the track. And we're just going to do a flying lap like always. Well, I like to do a flying lap on the second time out. Well, at least I know. Yep, Magnussen set a fast time, 1:44.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
And the funny thing is, they never tell you what the optimal ranges are. Alright. Around the hairpin here. So, gotta ask you this, have you ever played a game called Pilot Wings? The SNES game. Alright, a 138.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Box a slap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Gotta do that when I crossed over the start-finish line. And I'm up 4 seconds. 4/100th of a second. Now, I like Martin Brundle's perspective on this. They spend thousands and thousands of euros, millions of euros, just to go 100th of a second fast every season. And that's what I love about the sport. It's all safe. Alright, so we are done with that, so...
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 38.1.
Yep. And we're just gonna let the time go by on that. Take a drink of my orange juice.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Iceman, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back
Clouds
shortly
are
for
still in
more
there.
Formula One action.
Let's see how our teammate did. 20th this time.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Oh, hey, Claire.
You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that?
Yep, we're just testing a new aero package.
Let's talk about another team. How do you feel they did today?
It's Red Bull. They're always on the top of their game.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, at the end of this race, I'm stuck with him until the end of, contract's good until the end of this race, so I think the next one was somewhere in between. And I put a lookout for Schumacher, so we move on to FP3. I'm not too happy with him. I thought he was going to be as good as Leclerc, but he was the best one out of that initial offering.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
And once again, as I play, my cat Keiko is watching too. So she likes watching me play, especially F1. We got a cloudy free practice 3. We aim to get the fastest lap here again. Coming down the start-finish line stretch. See some of our overtake. The last free practice session before we get into the qualifying. I just like using set some fast lap times and so like one fast lap time. There we go. A 328.5 kilometers per hour. Hopefully For everyone out there in YouTube that watches my videos, hopefully the weather's nice where you are. Up here where I live, it's raining. There we go. Pass the slap. 136. Box the slap.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Box.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving.
Box the slap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Might need to move the microphone closer. I'd like to have that job, being in the helicopter for the entire race, commentating or getting the pictures.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep, I know, thank you. Alright, and there we go with that.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Well, hopefully we don't get any rain during qualifying. So, that's the end of FP3 for us. We'll let the clock tick down like always. And I'll put that up so you guys can see how everyone else, my sector times and everything.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's
see
review our top three. Iceman, Bottas, and Kimi Raikkonen. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
All right, Kimmy's up there in the top three. Alright, so we're still up on 11 acclaim. And that would gain 30%. And we move on to qualifying. Let's first of all check our messages. Alright, there's our weather report. And moving on to the most important part of the video today. Alright, let us go to the track. We are in Perk 4A.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
And now we are in qualifying. We're doing our out lap. Really, Gasly? You're gonna do that to me, huh? Alright, let's wind that. Let's rewind the tape so it never So something like that has never happened. And we begin our qualifying lap. Down the very long back straightaway, DRS is open for this. Remember, during the track acclimation part of the video, we did not have DRS because throughout of all of Q1, it was raining. And I think we're going to set like a 130. A 133, yep. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Yep, see, moving the microphone a little bit closer to my mouth really helps. But not too close. Up on a Renault. It's just about alcohol.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Alright, we're in the pits. We have the fastest lap time. There goes a racing point. Agreed.
Best lap so far is a 1:33.8.
Alright. So let us run this for a little bit. Alright, let's go out.
Engine fired. We're set.
Ooh, that was close getting behind that house there. The house of Kevin Magnuson. Actually, let us... Oh, we just kissed wheels, that's all. And there's Antonio Giovinazzi. 2 minutes left in Q1. Excuse me there. Alright, final minute on the clock. I'm up 1 second on my time from the last time I did this. So let's see if I can make it back in Sector 2. Nope, I set another red. My delta time is up 2 seconds. Qualifying over. Alright, Q1 done. Alright, let us see who got eliminated right now in Q1. We have gotten rid of Romain Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, Antonio Giovinazzi, my teammate Sean Galleri, Nicholas Latifi, and George Russell. We move on to Q2. Top 16 move on. Alright. So we're going to go to the track. 12 minutes now on the... I think it's 15 minutes, sorry. Here we go, Q2 time. And once again, I do apologize during the middle of FP1 being interrupted in that. Like I said, my building's exterminator came. So that's what that was about. So I do apologize. Took a little bit of a pause in that I always take the service. And here we go. We're on our qualifying lap. And 134. Box a slap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Uh-oh.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Where's this yellow flag coming? Unless it's me. Well, it's a single yellow, not a double waved yellow. Alright. Oh, no. Let's go to session info. Does the 134 hold up? That is the question right now. And we're not going to run in Q2. I think that time's good enough for us. Alright, and they're going to all start their hot lap. And it looks like it holds. So we have first still. And we move on to Q3. And I apologize for not showing who got eliminated that time. Alright. Time now for Q3. Top 10 Shootout. This time we've got 12 minutes on the clock. I actually wanted to save a pair of tires. I know I get a new one. I I know I get a new set of tires when I make it into Q3. I get an extra set. Here we go with our outlap. Alright, and here we go as we start. Our qualifying lap. So we'll start the clock. DRS SWAT coming down the back straightaway to the chicane. And there's the Claire. That was the second one out. That's what that means.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
To 135. Box a slap. Box a slap.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Box.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I'm in low fuel mode. I've had that happen to me once. First time I ever played F1.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Alright. Let's go to session info. Alright, everyone's in. It's raining, so I doubt no one's going to be coming out in the rain. So the rain held off until Q3. For the most part. Nope, everyone's going back out, so...
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
So we're going to do a flying lap. One minute left on that clock. And you know what that's looking like? Old times. Like last season. Mercedes in the front position, having... and then we have, you know, Ferrari right behind the Silver Arrows. I set a purple for Sector 1. And the checkered flag has fallen, signifying the end of Q3. On the last couple turns. As the rain comes, as the rain's starting to fall, as you can see it's streaking on my halo. And there we go, qualifying
Okay,
complete,
good job, mate.
and
Really
we
well
have
done.
pole.
That was a fantastic drive.
Alright, so with that...
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Iceman, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Yep. And that is something I will be there too. Pierre Gasly down there in 10th at his home Grand Prix. Alright, so 2-1 on the rival chart, 8-5. Now for that, a little bit close to 10. Galera now up to about a little halfway more than 6, got 12% on that. I love that overhead shot right there. That is a neat one. Anyway,
think we can call that a successful qualifying? We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yep. And that we will. And we'll save the race for next time. So until then... let's just get back to the main menu. So until then, I'm Skinny007. We'll see you right back here next time for the French Grand Prix, where we have win number 10 under our belt. We'll find out. Until then, I'm Skinny007. Thank you for tuning in today for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Until then, we'll see you next time as we take on the French Grand Prix. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.